Hi guys, this is Linda from Brain Education TV. In this video, I wanted to share some great messages from Ilchi Lee from his book Calligraphic Meditation. For today's topic, I've chosen his messages of happiness, joy, and enlightenment. If you have this book, feel free to follow along as I read them. If not, that's okay. Consider purchasing your own copy. I'll drop a link in the description down below. Happiness is a choice. Do not entrust your joy and happiness to others or your external environment. Happiness coming from the outside is like sugar water. You will soon feel thirst. Go to the spring within you that never runs dry. Bring your joy and happiness up from that spring. The only way for us to check whether we have enough inner joy and happiness is to try using them. When you try using them, you will feel and know. Try to smile consciously, even if you have nothing to be happy about. Then a calm, quiet joy will arise within. Smile not because you are joyful, but because by smiling, you create joy. No matter how unfortunate the situation you face may be, if you choose happiness consciously, you will come to know the plentiful happiness already inside. Recognize that joy and happiness exist within you, and continue to develop them infinitely by using them constantly. If you think, I can't find happiness no matter how much I search for it, then borrow some happiness. Make it so that the God of happiness has no choice but to come and find you, to collect on the happiness loan he gave you. Try smiling quietly when you open your eyes in the morning, or try saying out loud, I am happy. In that moment, the energy of happiness will gather around you. Remember that feeling and express it whenever you get the chance. What's important is believing and recognizing for yourself that infinite joy and happiness exist within you. Choose joy and choose happiness immediately, moment by moment without delay. Try borrowing an advance on happiness immediately, right now. We can use without limit the card of happiness we have, for it has no expiration date and no credit limit. Joy of the soul. Heaven has given us hearts too great and warm to love only a few people. We pursue the love of the soul, which transcends our little selves, for we have hearts more than able to embrace all humanity and the world. When I've done something good without hoping for any reward or without awareness that I've helped someone, there's a joy that arises in my heart. It's the joy of the soul. Unconditional peace, spontaneous joy and satisfaction, and a little smile coming from the heart are my only rewards. But the joy of the soul is a joy all my own, whether or not someone recognizes it. That joy is absolute and long-lasting. The joy of the soul never runs out, no matter how much you share it. For it is a mutual joy obtained by helping others do well, not a joy taken from others or won in competition. When our joy of the soul grows, we come to know a great love that embraces compassion for all things in heaven and on earth. At first, we develop a desire to help those nearby. When that heart gradually grows, we come to have concern for the whole world, not just human beings, and we begin to think about how we can help. When we have such an attitude, the life within us looks up to us in respect. Enlightenment. Who am I? What do I want? These two questions are different, but ultimately one question lets you find the answer to the other. If you find the answer to these two questions, your life will start to reorganize around them. Who am I? What do I want? Do you have your own answers to these questions? quietly close your eyes and try talking about what it is you genuinely want in your life. Try to feel how your heart reacts. Who am I? Is not a question about your job or bank balance. Don't be satisfied with rational or formal answers. Ask yourself seriously and honestly, again and again, and sooner or later, you'll hear the voice of your soul. The true answer will come to you, breaking through the thick curtain of your ego, which is made up of your name, job, personality, and similar things. These are the two oldest and most frequently asked questions in the world. No matter how many people have asked them, and no matter how many people claim to have found answers, these questions are always new. Even if you know it with your head, the answer will become your own only if you discover and experience it for yourself. You can say that stars in the night skies of summer are beautiful. Love, at times, is the most painful poison, but we can say it is the most beautiful emotion human beings can experience. But if you have never actually had a moment of awe looking up at the stars in the sky on a summer night, if you don't have the experience of love for someone welling up in your heart, then you know nothing. Ask yourself these fundamental questions. Never fear being shaken. You don't need to worry if you don't get an answer right away. The heart asking those questions is important. The longing to know is important. When warm morning sunshine illuminates our windows, we naturally awaken from sleep and open our eyes. When your heart grows hot with the longing to know the answers to the fundamental questions of life, your longing will burn away the curtain of the ego, separating you from the truth, and you will finally come to know who you are.